Three, two, one. Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, good people? How y'all feeling tonight? I gave y'all around 50 million yo's, huh? Hey, man, happy Wednesday, man. We back again. Another one. Another about to be in for another dope show, per usual, as I bring them. Man, first off, I want to say, man, we start the new year off, man. I hope everybody really working on a goal of theirs. And man, the first quarter almost about to be up. We only got like another month or something. So man, make sure y'all working on y'all goals and completing everything. This podcast today is sponsored by Larry Hott Collection again. Man, we closed on Sunday. Not for real, but we are, you know what I'm saying? And look at that, man. We breaking generational curses right here. So man, visit me at www.larryhottcollection.com. You can see it scrolling at the bottom. And that's what we doing. And these two designs was designed by this brother that I got as a special guest resource tonight. You know what I'm saying? This man, he probably, I don't know, man. I have to put him in my top three, man, fashion, man, designer, man. This guy is dope, man. I met him a long time ago, man. He a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard him rapping around. He used to get out on that too. We gonna see what's been going on with him, man. So maybe bring him up. Let me introduce himself.
Yo.
Oh God, what's happening?
What's happening, man? What's going on?
Bless. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling terrific, awesome, amazing, great, all of the above, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. So, I gave you an intro, man. Now I want you to give yourself a nice intro, man. Introduce yourself to people. And man, don't downplay yourself because you're so humble, man. Hey, bro, you got it.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Well,
100%.
I just represent myself as a creative person. That's the best way to describe it. Day to day, I do a lot of artwork, artist, illustrator. I do brand strategy for brands as well, and help a lot of clothing brands like Larry Hott Collection. Independent artists. I've worked with A-list celebrities. I've worked with the local mom and pop right up the street. I don't discriminate. Everybody can get this work. So,
that's a fact. Hey, man. Hey, you're a legend in the shop, man. You work with a lot of people, man. Like you say, you don't discriminate, man. That's dope, man. You could have moved on to LA, New York somewhere and got busy, You right up there with them, bro.
Thank you,
right
man.
Up there with them, 100%. Yep. So, man, let us know where you grew up at and your upbringing.
Yep. So I grew up in Country Club Hills. That's where I grew up at. South suburbs. And both of my parents, they're from Robbins, Illinois. So that's my roots and my family from. And so I let's see, I started drawing and painting and all that type of stuff when I was super young. The earliest memory I got of doing art, I was like 3, and I remember, just trying to impress my mother. You know what I'm saying? That was really my main thing. My mother, she was a creative. And that's why I was kind of referencing Robbins, because people who from Robbins, they probably know my mother, they probably know my family. Because my mom, she was a singer, and she did a lot in the music scene. She was on Soul Train when she was like 16 or 17. She had a record deal. And she was kind of, becoming a local celebrity and stuff. And she did that for a while, and she fell back because she just wanted to, be a mother and raise a family and stuff like that. So she just, started singing in church and stuff like that. And she didn't like to travel that much either.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Wow. You have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Oh,
yeah, but my sister, she sings just like my mom. She performs everywhere. Her husband is a musician. He performs a lot. So we're just a musical family, man. Everybody in the family sing, dance, rap, draw, do something.
Right.
Or they just connoisseurs of it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Dope. So y'all you grew up in Country Club Hills. You said. How was it growing up in Country Club Hills? And that was back in those days, man. I heard it used to be lit out there, man.
You know what, man? It was love, bro. You know, I had you know, a good environment for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people who I became good friends with, who I'm still friends with today. You know, it was a very family oriented community, you know. And interesting fact, when I was 11, I actually designed the flag for Country Club Hills. Yeah.
Word?
Yeah, and it's still the same flag today. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had a little plug with you know, like the politicians and stuff like that when I was coming up. So my first job, I actually worked in Country Club Hills as an art instructor. So just to show you how long I've been doing art. Yeah.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dang. So you say you really got into it to impress your mom. Like, did you get inspired by anything else?
Oh, for sure, man. A
Yeah.
lot of stuff. It was a combination of things, you know what I'm saying? But my mother kicked it off. But
Okay.
like I said, I have two older brothers. Now my one brother, he's like let me see. He's about he's over 10 years older than me. My other brother, we're closer in age. He's like 3 years older than me. So once I hit a certain stride, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got my little style together. It was always, I was trying to do what my brother was doing, you know what I'm saying? And we was always competing, you know what I mean? Competing against my brother, just that kind of like, I wouldn't even say sibling rivalry, but I was trying to impress him too, you know what I'm saying? And my brother, he's, to this day, bro, he one of the people who are not easily impressed. Like, there's some things that I've accomplished to this day that my brother, oh man, that's cool. You know, I'll be like, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be like, man, you can be like, I just got voted for president, bro. He'd be like, oh man, that's what's up, bro.
No. But I mean, like, my mic kept you on your toes a little bit, though. Like, you know what?
It did, bro. It really did. It really did. So shout out to my brother, man. And so yeah, so I remember, you know, my grandmother used to buy us comic books. I used to get the comic books, and me and him have contests to see who could redraw the comic books the best. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll smoke me, bro. Sometimes he'll smoke me. Yeah, for real. Like my brother, he was tight with it, bro. So you know that kept me on my toes for sure. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, man, you went to what's that, Hillcrest out there as well?
I did go to Hillcrest. Yeah, that's where I went.
Gotcha. Okay. So, man, let's jump into the music side, man. So, when did you start messing with the music?
Yeah, so I started rapping. Like I said, my family was musical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as far as music, period, I was always just into music when I was a shorty. MC Hammer, Bobby Brown, like those my mans in there. You know and, my mom's, man, she kept us heavy on the just like the old school music. You know what I'm saying? Playing it when we was super young. Like I remember going to school, like, you know, singing Isley Brothers and stuff, and kids like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so the 90s had even a more impact because, you know, a lot of rap was remixing the old joints. I'm like, oh man, I heard that before. It's an old record now.
Right.
And my mother, I come home, my mom even be like, hey, that song y'all listen to, that's an old record from Woo Woo. And she'll pull the record out, like, look, because we had like thousands of vinyls in the crib, bro. Like thousands. Yeah. And so I was always into the music, you know, from that perspective. But then I started rapping and taking rapping seriously, probably like 17, 18. Like start taking it real serious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say you start taking it serious. So when did you like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and try this rap thing? Yeah. Is that like an early teens?
Yeah. Again, it was my brother again, bro.
Bro was a big inspiration. Huh?
He was. He listened to all the rap and stuff, and Twisted and Psychodrama and Crucial Conflict and all them, and I'm just soaking it up. You know what I'm saying? I remember him writing raps. I'm like, I'm gonna write some raps too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember him critiquing me like, man, you need to work on your rap voice. You need to da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like critiquing me, and it just inspired me. So then I would say, like I said, that was probably like 11 or 12 though. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in high school already. Okay. And then I just had some homies who was like getting little studio equipment and stuff at the crib. So I'd be recording with them, you know what I'm saying? And then I started to get low key better than him. He like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
that's how it was with everything, bro. Because I'm the middle child too, so you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I guess I had to prove myself. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
And I'm very competitive, bro. You know,
Okay. Facts.
So yeah, so I did that. Then like around 16, 17, you know, I had my first management contract. I was in a group with another guy, and then we ended up forming a larger group, and we ended up doing a lot of shows, man. Like we performed with Lil Wayne and T.I. and Jeezy, and you know, we did a lot of stuff. But like I really was like, man, I could do something with the music, you know, and I did a lot with it, and it low key paved the way for a lot of stuff I did with art. You know what I'm saying? Because I had made so many connections in music, you know what I'm saying, before I started taking art serious as a career, you know.
No, that's what's up. So I don't even know if you remember this. That's how I met you through music.
I remember, bro.
You remember? So I'm like, man, we have one of my family picnics. I'm like, man, so my cousin, like, shout out to D, the money, man. He like him, Rick, and the other guy used to be with them. They was managing y'all or something, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That was the first management situation.
Yeah, it was you and another cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think his name was Tony. His name was Tony.
Yeah. So
no, talking about that was with me. That was DP. His name's DP. Yeah. That was with me.
What was it called?
The Franchise, DP.
Oh yeah. That was you.
Yeah, it was me. No, he was the Franchise. I had the same name.
Okay, so I know it was two of y'all. That's what I remember. So it's DP the Franchise and Kenlo Key.
Yep.
You're right.
Shout out to DP too, man.
Yeah. Shout out to DP, man. So we up there chilling. So I come to the thing. He's like, man, my man's cold on the footwork. I'm like, who you talking about, man? I look over there. I'm like, man, I don't know him, man. They put the tracks on, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. So I'm like, man, I get out there. The family already know I get busy.
Right.
So then you go and look. I said, oh, damn. Fool, nice.
I appreciate it.
So
I remember that, bro. I was like, I'm like, dude, got some stuff. I had never met you.
Me neither.
I think I was like 17 or 18, bro.
Same. Oh, we was about the same age, bro. Yep. It was around that time. That was a long time ago.
And that's when I was really like kind of transitioning from footwork to rap. You know what I'm saying? Because that, to me, in my mind, that was one of the reasons I kind of fell back on dancing so heavy, because I'm like, I'm gonna get into rap more seriously. So in my mind, I'm like, you can't get paid for footwork, but you get paid from rap. So that's what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? At that time. Yeah. And but everybody who knew me knew that I footwork. So when I got to your family reunion, they like, man, my cousin, he nice too on the footwork. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm like, man. So after that, I'm like, oh, okay. Then we holiday each other. It was all love since then. I'm like, damn. But then I think I started running to you out at some of the parties and shit and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, bro, out here, he official.
but you know, bro, though, I like that story because it shows you a few things. You know what I'm saying? It shows you kind of like that transition between the city and the burbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even though I was from the burbs, you wasn't like hating on me. You know what I'm saying? You was like, dude, nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I seen you, I'm like, damn, dude got some shit. I'm like, I don't know why I never met dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The same thing. I'm like,
I didn't really go out to the city too heavy like that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely recognize the feet when I seen it. I'm like, dude got them feet, bro.
Right. And I was like, okay. So then since then, I'm like, okay, bro, got it. Like, yeah, man. So that was dope. So that was just what I was about to ask you, though. So when did you get into the footworking, bro?
Yeah, so I started footworking. I was like, I want to say 13. Usually 12 or 13. Okay. But again, because of my brother working, bro, I tried to do everything that nigga was doing, bro.
Hey, that's love though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know? Yeah. And so he had learned from a cat named Panther who was in house arrest too. And he learned from him because he was in the band, the Hillcrest. And so the band, they had a little like footwork routine that they did at halftime. And so when my brother seen it, now we had already seen it because remember I told you my family from Robbins. You know what I'm saying? My mother and my father from Robbins. So we used to go to Robbins Parade every year. Right. And so when I went to the parade, I used to see Marlon and Total Impact dancing in the parade. But I didn't know what was what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when my brother learned from Buddy, he like, man, I actually learned some footwork. You know what I'm saying? He came back to the crib and showed me like, look at this, bro. This is what we seen in the parade. Right. So I'm like, I gotta learn. So it was just like a couple steps. Probably some little irk or something, bro. It wasn't even nothing crazy. And
Right.
so I just started dancing on my own, and then he had another guy who told him, if you really want to learn footwork, you need to join a group. You know what I'm saying? And dude was in Total Impact.
Okay.
So he brought dude by the crib. My brother, like maybe a freshman or sophomore, he brought dude by the crib, and dude showed us a couple more steps. And he's like, look, if y'all want to get in, you know what I'm saying? We having tryouts. Y'all should come to try out. So I tried. So crazy. I tried out for the group, made it. My brother never tried out.
Oh, wow.
He like, nah, I'm good. He like, I'm good.
Wow.
So I'm like, nah, I'm finna do this. You know what I'm saying? And so I got in Total Impact, and then Marlon was kind of like my mentor in Total Impact. And man, it was all history from there. I just went crazy, man. Took it dead serious. You know how it is, bro.
Yeah. Facts, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, you went there. So were you in the other groups after Total Impact?
Yeah, so I was in Total Impact, and then after that, because I met BB in Total Impact,
okay,
and I worked with BB a lot, and so BB formed a group, Too Fatal, with Daryl, and Daryl's from Chaos, and they formed a group. Yep, and they formed a group that practiced in Hazel Crest. It was called Too Fatal, and so BB asked me to get in there, so I got in there, and then when they broke up, then I went to Triple Phase, and I was in Triple Phase for a short period of time because they practiced in Country Club Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it was either Troy or Van asked me to hop in, and so I did that for a little second.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Troy and Van, man.
Yeah, shout out to them, bro.
Yeah. Man, I done made Van my accountability partner on the working out, man.
Yeah,
them boys got me together.
Seeing y'all, boy. I be seeing y'all. That's love.
Yeah, man. Hey, them boys ain't playing. So I knew once I started, when I go in with them, I gotta get to it.
Yeah. I love to see it,
man. Shout out to them.
I love to see it, bro.
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
what's up. So, man, now we go over. Man, so you just what you call yourself?
Just a creative person,
Yeah, that's a perfect name for you, bro. Because like that's doing all that transition into all of it's a form of art, though.
Yeah, you can relate because you're the same way.
Yeah, facts. But I didn't know think about that. Hey,
so, way, bro.
Have you ever did anything outside of art?
Yeah, what you mean, like career-wise?
Like let's see, like I can't even think of that right now because all my mind is thinking about is art.
Yeah. What you mean, like you
talking about like anything, like you said, being creative, like anything outside of being creative. Let me put it like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So like, like as far as work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had when I let's see. So like I said, my first job, I was an art instructor, but at one point I got into like insurance, real heavy sales.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I was like ranking #1 in the state and all this stuff, bro, with the company that I was in. And I was like, I loved it for real. Like, I mean, that sales, it's an art form too, bro.
Yeah, it's an art to it. The strategy to that.
Yeah. And I loved it, and it helped me a lot even now. Like, it's a lot of things in my art business that I really apply to the same thing. Some of the things we could talk about, maybe even off camera, but for real. And it was a very valuable lessons that I learned being a salesperson in the insurance industry. So I did that for some years, a couple of years. And then, I also was a cable technician, like my job. I did that for about 7 years, jumped around to different companies. And even that was an experience because, again, I'm from the Burg, so I didn't see the city too much. But once I started working as cable tech, bro, I seen every part of the city, bro.
Right.
every corner of Chicago, bro.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm talking about, Jewtown to Chinatown to, what I'm saying, Little Village to, the projects all the way to the mansions and Kendallsworth. You feel what I'm saying? I've been all over.
Technician.
So that was an experience too. I actually enjoyed it. That was the last job I had until I decided to just go full time as an entrepreneur.
Okay. Yeah, man. You just said something that I always say, bro. I tell people, I think everybody should work a job once, twice, how many other times in your lifetime? Because it will teach you some lessons. It'll
Yeah,
teach you some things that you can apply to your entrepreneurship, to your
yeah,
business.
yeah,
I mean, hey, that's how I learned. I've been in
yeah,
management, so a lot of stuff I apply to my business that I do
yeah,
from the job.
yeah.
It's simple.
Man, I actually have a lot of, I would say, accountability partners as far as with business and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about this kind of stuff a lot, man. That
Mm-hmm.
in this time, like internet heavy time, like they make entrepreneurship sound so sexy and just, you know what I'm saying? It's a grind, bro. It get ugly. Like you gotta be built a certain way to stomach, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that ain't pretty with entrepreneurship. And you're right, like it does take a lot of organizational skills, management skills, like,
Facts.
managing your time, people,
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. So I would highly
Facts.
recommend anybody that's wanting to be a full time entrepreneur to have a job until you feel, what I'm saying,
Right.
comfortable, or feel like, because it's a grind, bro.
It is.
Everybody ain't built for it.
It is.
Yeah,
Facts. Facts.
everybody ain't
Facts.
built for it. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
So what was your do you remember your first design you made, and do you remember what year it was?
You talking for graphic
For,
design?
for like graphic, yeah, I'm sorry, for a clothing brand.
Oh, for a clothing
Because
brand?
I know you work with a lot of clothing brands.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you can disclose who you work with or if
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm on some name dropping after this, but let me hear
No,
your first one.
it's a lot of them. I try to think of the ones that come off here, but the first clothing brand I did, bro, I can't even remember, but
Can you remember?
the year was probably like 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little early, because that's when I started like taking graphic design more serious. Because I always did art, you feel what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
drawing with pencil and all of that is
Yeah.
different than graphic design.
Right. Got you.
So yeah.
Okay. So, man, was it hard to learn for you?
Um, there was some difficult moments. Again, going back to
Okay.
what I'm saying, like people think this
Yeah.
shit pretty. It ain't always pretty, because I definitely had some frustrations.
Hmm.
Trying to learn certain techniques and stuff. Because I
Hmm.
wasn't trained like in school.
Okay.
I did
Yeah.
art classes in school, but
Yeah.
not like, oh, I got a degree in graphic design and I'm ready to start a career in graphic design. It was kind of like, so I had a homie who was doing graphic design,
Okay.
and he also runs a studio. That's Huck. That's Cole Pizza brother.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my man's Huck. And so
Okay.
Huck, he was doing music more than art. You know what I'm saying? But he did art. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
This one of my close homies, and so
Hmm.
he would call me like, "Hey, can you draw woo 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 so I can put it through the program, and boom, it'd make my job easy if you draw it out for me." I'm like, "Cool." So I used to do that so
Yeah.
much. He was
Yeah.
like, "Man, bro, you need to just learn graphic design so you can just do the whole thing yourself." You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't got to go through this. You
Right.
know,
Right.
just send them your. So I'm like, all right. So, and then one of my other homies, Jay Simon, who's a photographer, I work very closely with him. Uh,
Mhm.
he was like, because I used to talk to him about, man, I think I'm gonna get into graphic design thing. But I used to say it so much. He's
Uh-huh.
like, what do you need to, what I'm saying, get into graphic design? I'm like, probably like Mac, you know what I'm saying? Or this and that. He was like, all right. That nigga picked me up one day, took me to Best Buy, was like, pick out what you need, bro. I'm tired of you talking about it. Boom. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm gonna hit you back. He like, man, don't hit me back. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
I got them
man,
type of people around me, bro. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
love right there,
Yeah.
bro. Man,
You feel me?
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So he like forced me, like, nigga, learn, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just
Right.
YouTube videos and asking questions. I got one of my homies, his name Leon Da Vinci. He's like,
Mhm.
he run Mudwing Studios. He's super popular in Chicago. He do a lot of
I think
production.
I heard them.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
man. So I used to lean on him for a lot of stuff. Like, hey, bro, how you do this? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff to this day that he taught me that I use every day, probably. So just,
Wow.
having them certain people in my network, bro, who just, they believed in me. They knew I was a creative person, and they know when I dig into something, I take it serious and go hard. So, yeah.
Dope. Man, boy, yeah, that's dope, man. See, that's what God, hey, if anybody watching this and you have one of your people that's into something, you see, he's the finish. Well, I ain't gonna, you ain't even finished yet, first off.
Yeah, right.
But just somebody believing in you, you kept going with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? This your home. Like, man, let's go get this done, man. What you need? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got your other homie, man. Listen, what? Let me show you how to do this. Then you was doing work for somebody else. They're like, you know what? Man, why don't you just do this yourself and I just send them your way? Yeah, like, come on, man. That's support, bro. That's a system that everybody needs. You know, like you said, man. Yeah, relationship building. That's fact. That's fact.
And that's why, you know, I shout them out when I get a chance, because they some solid guys, bro. And these are people who I've cultivated relationships with, you know, 10 plus years. Most of these guys, you know, and I've done stuff for them and vice versa. And we just keep that type of energy. Ain't no hating, ain't no envious type shit. You know what I'm saying? We just and let's work, bro. Because we all got kids and shit, bro. Ain't nobody playing with it. Playing with life, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Come on, man. That's right. That's a fact. Fact. So, man, go ahead and do some name dropping for me, man. So, who are some? Let me get some of the big, some big names that you work with.
Okay. So I did.
Or no, just work with, period. Because I know you to work with people behind the scenes on some stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna start with the footwork coach, DJ Clint.
Facts.
Shout out to him, man, and condolences, you know, for him losing his mom and stuff. And so
shout out to bro.
I did the new Beatdown logo. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I seen it. I already knew it was your work. with the building and the MPC. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's bro work.
Yeah, that was a personal, like, hometown, you know, piece for me that, you know, because, you know, we came up on Clint and stuff, man. And so, you know, Clint, I haven't got a chance to, like, you know, have much conversation with him, but, you know, I've always just appreciated him and the culture, period. So if he watching, you know, just wanted to say that. But so I just did something for him. I did a few things with him, but that was one of the pieces though. And then so some of the celebrities and stuff. So Kevin Hart, I did some work with Kevin Hart and his family. I did some stuff with Monica. Let's see, Tank, a Marion family. Let's see who else. Juicy J, Shaq and his family.
Big Shaq.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm drawing a blank right now, but a bunch of them, bro. It's a lot. You know?
So are these off referrals or like people like, man, I know this guy, he good. You know, let me go ahead and send him to you.
Yep. So it really, a lot of it happened from somebody who knew somebody. You know what I'm saying? And
come on,
just, you know, a lot of it was referral based. A whole lot of referral based. And some of it, you know, I just people who I've met and just built relationships with over time. A lot of it came from relationships that I built over time, bro. Like from the music, you know. Let's see, I did some stuff with Shauna, 4, you know, from the crib. Like I met 4, I met 4 rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And you know, King Charles, all of them from the footwork culture, you know, just different people, bro. And I just try to come through and deliver the best work. A Billionaire PA, you know, he's like a motivational guy. 19 Keys. I did some stuff with 19 Keys.
Oh, you did something for 19?
Yep.
All right,
and and that was through Billionaire PA because they at one point they were doing a lot of collaboration.
Okay.
So just stuff like that, bro. And, you know, and it's still going, you know. It's just
that's why I say you ain't finished. That's all. Like, no, this ain't the finished product, man.
Yeah.
I got a Percy. Hey, listen, anybody listening, man, listen, bro. This guy, he did over 90% of Larry Hott collection designs. Man, I appreciate you for that. This one I got them closed on Sunday. The number one seller, With Purpose You Will Prosper. I broke the generational curse, everything, man. Now, this what I got to ask you, bro. So when I'm going to use myself for example.
Okay.
I have a vision. I'm like, you like just draw it out, or we'll go back and forth. Like, you told me it don't even matter what time it is, just send it to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Yeah. So how do you take it and put your sauce to it? Like, is it something that you, I mean, when somebody tell you what they looking for, do you like envision it, or you just got me? I just feel that's genius of you, bro, because you come out with it. I'll be like, dang, bro, this dope. Like,
thank you, man.
I ain't even have to say much. It ain't too much critiquing or nothing.
Yeah. So what it is when people tell me what they want, I can almost see it in my head, seriously.
Okay.
And I just try to get it on paper, but I don't know. I guess that's a gift, right? But
yeah,
I look. Hey, even Jordan don't hit every shot. You know what I'm saying? So,
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you.
So like, some people come through and they tell me something. I'd be like, man, you got imagination on you, buddy, because I don't know. But most of them I hit. I hit on target, and we go through the process, man, and just some of them is a slow build. So it just depends on who it is. Some people I kind of feel maybe even connected to them, you know what I'm saying? Like you and I, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been knowing each other all the time. I kind of know your history. Like, so you say something, it's like, I kind of got an idea the feel he might be going for just based off who you are and the imagery that you're trying to put forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so asking a lot of questions when I first talk to people, like to try to really understand the message they're trying to convey. So that's where I'm from.
100%. I'm like, this guy. I'm like, man, I worked with somebody else before. I still work with a couple of other people, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you make it simple. I'm like, man, you know what? For this one, I gotta hear Kenlo for this one, man.
Thank you.
You get it, bro. I'll be like, all right, bet, let's get it. Right. I just seen you did something recently for Light Bulb, I say, right? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, bro.
Yep, shout out to Light Bulb in the era. Man. I did a logo for him, but I did a few flyers for him too.
Yeah, that logo I just seen recently. I think I seen them posts. Yeah. I'm like, dang. I see. That's what I'm saying. Stuff like that with the bulb. I'm like, see, it's just dope, bro.
You know what? Thank you, bro. You know what else? My style is really more cartoon heavy anyway. So when people come to me with stuff that's like kind of cartoonish, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh, okay, easy work. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends on what it is. Because we grew up in that era, bro, with Looney Tunes and you know what I'm saying, all those type of cartoons. So it's like that style of art is just kind of like it's embedded in my brain anyway. So when people come to me like, oh, I got this idea, it's like a character type of design, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right up my alley anyway. So
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you get a little nervous when you have to do work for these A-list celebrities versus us regular people?
You know what, bro? It's all the same, G. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you probably could relate to me on this because you told me some of your history with your father and stuff like that, and it's like them people, they just like us. They just cashed in on their talent. They just cashed in on their talent, bro. And they got a lot of the same desires we have and stuff like that. It's just the only thing that probably make it a little complex sometimes. Some of them, like, they kind of spoiled because they have money and they have status. So they just, people do stuff for them for free. People do stuff for them like in a blink of an eye. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need this by 7 o'clock. It's 5. You're like, hold on, bro.
Hour turnaround.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that make it difficult sometimes. And some of them jobs was like that because that probably was one of my advantages that kept people like in my rotation because they like, damn, he got it done quick. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody else might have took them 2-3 days to knock it out type of thing. Yeah. Like if you paying for a rush fee, all right, so we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And and that was one of the reasons I had to get off the job, bro. Because it was times where I had to do things. They're like, yo, we need this today. And I'm like, damn, should I go get this bread or stay at work? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, gotta go.
Right. See, and you know what? That's where we go back to having a job, bro. Like the sense of urgency when, let's say, like when you was doing the cable, like, man, you got to be at another appointment at 2. Here it is. You get there. You got at 12. You got a 2-hour window to finish this, or hour and a half. You got to take 30 minutes to get there.
Yep, it was
it's
a lot
the
of
same
that,
thing you're applying to your business.
It was a lot of that, bro. We had a metric that was strictly for efficiency. Like they watching how fast you move. Like, hey, you been there for a long time, bro. What's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like they encourage you to get up out of there quick. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. And I have applied that to my business for sure.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Same thing. My homie, shout out to Credit Dave. He always say, man, bro, he's like, man, people just mess with you. And he's like, man, you just bring an awesome customer service, bro. Like, man, that's big. Relationships and customer service, man, man, you can't teach that, I don't think. You know, so I think you gotta have that or learn it. But I don't think it's like, all right, you gotta do this, do that. Cause some people be stuck in their ways, bro. It's like, no, like I said what they on last week, when you're in a business or service, it's for them, not for you. Right. Repeat that. Man, so
I honestly say that's been one of my number one advantages, and it's like probably one of my number one things to overcome. You know, where it's a situation where I can't really give them the service I want to give them. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever's going on in my personal life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it impacts you. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
But you know, I was telling another client I had a while ago, like, man, I only have problems with about 2% of my clients. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and to me, that's good numbers.
Yes,
you know, if I was at a company, a huge company, 2%, they like, oh, that's great. You know,
right? So, hey, your quality metrics is amazing. 2%. right. You getting the award. right. And you know what, bro? See, and another thing, man. See, we same sign too. We Pisces.
Right.
March Pisces at that.
You the 10th, right?
17th.
Okay. I'm the 11th. Yeah.
You 11. See, so we right there, and I feel like we got the same personality when it comes to stuff like that, bro. So it's like, I hate, because I know, man, if it was me on the other side, I always think about the other side. You know, if I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna go get drunk a Friday night, and I gotta do a wedding Saturday night, I'm out to 7 a.m. kicking it with the guys, and I can't do that no more. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand sometimes. They be like, oh man, I gotta sit down tonight, bro. I can't do nothing. Or I gotta be careful anyway I move. I'm on the contract, I got contracts out, I got invoices out. I can't move like that no more.
Yeah.
So
you mess that up, you don't know what that could have led to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, it's like, man, I done heard horror stories about people coming down their aisle to no music. And I'm like, unbelievable. On your wedding day? Yeah. Ooh. I say, wow. Yep. So, you know, customer service is big, man. Like I said, I think that's the advantage I have as well. Like you said, man. So let me ask you about, man, you started a clothing brand, right?
Yeah.
Is this your first one, or this was another
one? You know, this is my first official one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Try a little stuff back in the day and all that, but this is my first official one. It's called Jones.
Let's see that hat. That's a green. Oh man, I gotta get that. That's a green one. Boy. We got green week coming up.
It's got right. It's got Jones Corner, and it's the same name that my grandfather had. He had a store back in the day when I was young. My grandfather, he passed away when I was 2. So I never got a chance to really get to know him like personally. He held me when I was little, you know what I'm saying? But he was like 57. He passed from a heart attack. But everybody in the family, when they, talk about him, this is my father's father. When they talk about him, man, they like, this dude was like the ultimate hustler, bro. Like, he had a gas station. He had a food and liquor store, which is the Jones Corner store. It was in Phoenix, Illinois. And, he had real estate, everything, young, bro, like at like 30 something, you know what I'm saying? Wow. And he had 5 kids? You know what I'm saying? I was married to my grandmother till he passed away. So he was just an honorable guy. Like everything I hear about him, he was like a man's man. You feel me? So, and I'm named after him because his name is Willie Jones, and my middle name is Willie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so I'm named after him. And so I remember, bro, being like, I don't know, like 12. You feel me? And even though we lived in the burbs, it was times, bro, where money was tight at the crib. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my parents may be going through job transitions or whatever. And I remember anytime some bogus happened financially, my grandma showed up with the bread. Like, lights get cut back on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. Hey, so I'm young enough to, you hit a certain age, you start realizing certain things. So I asked my mama one day, like, hey, I'm like, how does she make money like that? Like, how did she get that type of money? You know what I'm saying? And she basically like, grandma entrepreneur, And I'm like, oh, so I'm like, look, so I'm in my mind, I'm like, I want to have the same path as grandma. So I'm like, well, I'm like, what college did she go to? She like, she didn't go to college. I was like, well, what high school did she go to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she didn't go to high school either. I'm like, well, what
I was
grade?
just for to say they
Yeah.
generation they wasn't in those schools, bro.
I'm like, what grade she go up to? She's like 8th grade. I'm like, hold on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so I was so like, at some point in life, I had to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Part-time, full-time, whatever. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Be one, because apparently this is the path to live an abundant lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion. So yeah, man. So that was like you know, the bug that kind of bit me with entrepreneurship when I was young, or whatever.
Okay.
But, yeah. What was the question you asked?
About Jones Corner Store. So that was inspired by your grandfather.
And so it was named Jones Corner Store. Yeah.
Okay.
Named Jones Corner Store. And so I was like, I'm gonna bring the company back.
Okay.
You feel me? As a brand. So that's the name of my clothing brand, and that's the name of my art company as well. Yeah.
Word. Okay. Man, that's dope.
You a Jones
got Jones on there.
You a Jones too, ain't you?
Yeah, right. I was like, man, we might be some kid, man. We do my know your heritage or something.
Right.
Man. Hey, that's dope. I'm gonna have to get that green one for you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Man, that's man, very inspiring, bro. You know, man, to hear, like I said, like I heard my old man, you know, why they actually got a song on YouTube, you know, but he's a singer. Yeah, they got one called Tomorrow's Man.
What's the name? What's the name of the group?
They got 2 songs. She's Real and I forgot the other name. That name of the other song. I got them. Yeah, but you know, he always like, man, sing. Man, you gonna sing? I can't sing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, my 2 older sisters, they can sing though.
Yeah, okay.
They got busy.
My family is too, yeah.
Yeah, so I do supplement that. You know, he liked to box, so he'll take me to the boxing gym, Fuller Park. Yep, on the low end. We'll box, you know, take me do that. And I played sports. That was it. But he played that sax and sing, you know. So I'm like, I always like to say the 45s, the regular vinyl, everything. We had that in the crib, you know.
Yeah.
Like I say, him and my mom separated, but my sister still had that in them. Like they had bought the records, bring them home, we played them. So like I had the music in me already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that's dope to see that. So you think your mom, I know you say your mom was a musician as well, right? Or singer.
Singer, yeah.
Yep. Did y'all have anybody else before her?
Oh yeah.
That sing?
Okay. Yeah, my grandmother too, man. My grandmother, her mom, she sang and she had records and stuff too. They got stuff on YouTube too, bro. I'm gonna send it to you. But she was singing blues. She had a band and all of that. And then my mother came along, same thing. Yep.
Okay. Dope. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, man, what's your take on we finna get to some fashion questions right quick.
Okay.
The Super Bowl. Well, it's a 2-part question. Okay. How did you feel about the choreography?
You know what?
Coming from the dancer standpoint.
I haven't got a chance to watch it in its entirety. I've seen only bits and pieces. I seen Rihanna hit the butterfly.
Yeah.
That was cool. But I haven't caught its entirety yet, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the wardrobe, the fashion, what you feel about that?
It's interesting, and it's always interesting. It's a lot of interesting fashion coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a part of me that feel like some people going too far, but there's another part of me that feels like it's art. You know, there is no limitations in art. You know what I'm saying? So, a part of me that appreciate the creativity. I'm curious to see what it's gonna bring on in the future, though.
Right. Yeah. Do you feel like that wardrobe was stolen by Mr. Kanye West? Because they got a comparison going on around that saying like that's Ye all the way. That's what they saying. And look, they compare them. And I'm like, dang, I don't know, it might be.
You know what, bro? It might be unpopular opinion, but I rock with Ye heavy. You know,
me too.
Okay. And so I be trying not to be one of the people that like stand up for moments that he have foolishness and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because bro do be fooling sometimes, but
1,000%.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of things he be doing and saying. I'd be like, hey, he's stretching the creative, like the possibilities. You feel what I'm saying? And we gotta keep in mind, bro is a billionaire, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain things that we just not gonna comprehend if we're not on that level, if we're not even close to it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like what make it's kind of like when other groups talk about the transgressions or the problems of African Americans. Like, if you're not one, how could you really? You ain't even experienced it for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you haven't really experienced that level of success, and like think about the problems we go through just day to day as
Mm-hmm.
the level that we at. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking
Yeah.
financially,
Yeah.
or even working jobs or whatever. So you can imagine what this dude got to deal with every day, all the personalities he got to deal with. I'm talking other people and all the bills he
Yeah.
paying and families he
Yeah.
feeding, and you know what I'm saying, all the
Mhm.
criticism he getting, paparazzi following him everywhere. Like, how you expect him to act? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he feel rich.
Yeah.
Bro, you ever, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, had like let's say a financial problem, you know what I'm saying? Let's
Mhm.
a temporary problem. You just like you can think of all the stuff you want to buy and do, and you know what I'm saying, because you ain't got the money. And
Right.
then payday come, and now you got a pocket full of bread, and you like, man, I could really all that stuff. I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Or I could,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Imagine this nigga, bro. Like, it ain't nothing he can't buy.
Right. Nothing.
How you expect this nigga to act? You feel me? Like,
Right. That's a
nigga go
fact.
to the zoo and be like, give me those 2 zebras.
Right.
Wrap them up. I'm taking them with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing he can't do, bro. So,
He'll be riding down Lakeshore Drive with the zebras.
right.
Like fool with the horse.
Man, so how you expect somebody like that to conduct themselves, man? And how do you, at this, making 40,000 a year, tell him how he should conduct himself? Apparently he did something right. Apparently.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's facts, bro. That's
Yeah.
facts. Like, I like what you said. Like, you're not even in that world to even resonate with what he thinking in his brain, like on that level. So like you say, even with the race bet, white people really can't relate to what happened with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With us, with Black Americans,
Yeah.
So I feel you 100%. Like you said, I ain't being biased. You know what I'm saying? It's just I understand that when I look at him and look at that fashion he bring out, like he on a whole nother level of thinking. It's not thinking about the average me or you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, they gonna rock this.
Right.
You got the option to rock it, but he's saying some stuff that we can't even imagine.
You know how I feel like he's thinking. I feel like he's thinking like this, like back in the day, like me and you talking about our parents, right? They wasn't wearing gym shoes and jeans. You feel me? They was wearing linens, leisure suits, whatever, like slacks. They was wearing certain type of shoes. So whoever introduced jeans and gym shoes to Black culture, bro, changed the game. You feel what I'm saying? He's thinking like, what can I do that can change the game? I feel like that's how he be thinking. Like, what can I do that's so out the box and unordinary that people will start to do this instead of what they're currently doing? I feel like that's how he be thinking.
You got a point, bro. I never seen my old man in a pair of jeans, bro. Never.
Man, bro.
Suits every day, bro.
Man.
Suits.
They was about that suit life.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Dang, yeah, you right, bro. Like, man, I'm out the box. So y'all can have that. Let me go ahead and do something.
What you think about these big red shoes everybody wearing?
I want to see them in person, bro. I really want to like go and see them. I'm gonna find out if they somewhere. I'm gonna look at them. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Red one of my favorite colors. If you see me pop up with the red boots, man, ain't no judge. Hey, get busy. I'll put up a whole footwork video.
I want to see somebody footwork get them, man.
Right. Hey, but I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with them.
Yeah, it's art.
Yeah, like I want to see them though, but I don't have a problem with everybody going off, bro. They wilding.
They wilding, bro. I see Lil Wayne with them on.
I'm like, man.
Hey, you see your boy Dirk with the skateboard?
Oh yeah, he snapped with that. Like,
Yeah, he had a broken skateboard on his shirt.
he really on the what's that? The X Games or some stuff, man.
Yeah,
That's the
snapped
skateboard
off,
thing, right?
That's
That
wild,
boy
bro.
snapped. I
He
mean,
really
what you
did.
think? So who you think style him?
You know, I because I was looking at who he tagged in it. It was
Okay.
some lady. She was a stylist, and like she do a lot of art, kind of like that. Like it looked like some controversial stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, man, these people have like people not see. They go another thing. People not even tapping until they. I think all this stuff is like they doing it. It's a shock value, bro.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And like
exactly.
we say, people don't play the social media game. We was just talking about this off before we got on.
Yeah.
People don't understand that that's what this is for. Shock value now.
Yep.
All the talking about.
And it's working.
Yep.
I was just looking at a it was like a what is it, Instagram like reel that somebody posted, and the guy was like a marketing guy, and he was talking about shock value marketing, and the example he used, he was talking about how they came out with the Mountain Dew, the flaming hot flavored Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, they're creating products like this because they know it's gonna go viral on social media. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's good or not. I never had it, even, but they like, even if people don't buy it, it's bringing attention to the brand. You feel me? And you know, I think about music. Somebody who's real good at doing that, Eminem. Remember when he first came out?
Man, let me see when M first came out. He was going crazy about his baby mama.
Yeah, he's killing his
and all. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because people, man, that was like off limits in the black community. You couldn't go crazy on your people like that.
He
was going wild.
He was a shock value rapper. And but when you listen to him, you're like, yo, he could actually rap, bro. You know. And then 50 Cent came behind him and did a similar thing, you know.
Yeah.
It was just a gangster version of it. But he did some shock value stuff too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So that's how you lure them in. Let me get y'all in here like Dave Chappelle with the come on. You know what I'm saying? And now I got y'all here. Now I can give y'all something else.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a pregame.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now let me ask you this though. For people that's kind of scared of social media and they have businesses and they entrepreneurs and they don't want to use this platform. What you think about that?
I think in today's time, it's not a good thing. You know, now if you've built your business already and you got like a heavy network of people and clients and customers already, you probably could do it, because them people gonna keep you in business and all of that.
Right.
So maybe from that perspective, maybe if you got a super high ticket item, because maybe some of the people who really on social media every day is out of their price range anyway. Like real estate, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody selling houses. But I don't know. I've seen real estate people really getting it in on social media too. So I don't know, but you'll definitely have to be a business card person, sit down, have a meeting with somebody type of person and all of that. But I heard somebody say recently, like if you don't have it on film, video, or photo, it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say that, like in today's market, it ain't happening if you ain't.
It didn't happen.
If you ain't got no picture or video, if it didn't happen.
Where's your social proof, huh?
Man, exactly.
Wow.
Social proof.
Yeah, that's deep, man.
I think it was Mike Rashid who said that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I messed with Mike Rashid, man. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's deep because I feel like this is a free platform, man, and free advertisement. And it expands your reach.
Yeah.
Besides your little inner circle and family member and friends, man, you could actually get on here, man.
Yeah.
Some people, you know what? I think it's just a lot of people have pride. Like they don't want to, like, you could DM Beyonce. What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could DM anybody.
Look,
you never know what's gonna happen.
And it don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, right. And I think it's just like, man, use it. I feel like everybody needs to be on here, especially if you have a business.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, you got to. Now, if you're using it for nonsense, like you could get off. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's really like it's really messing your brain up.
Yeah.
Because but this is what I tell. I'm gonna drop it again. If I have any women watching, y'all got this platform where y'all can really run it up so bad, like y'all could be millionaires off these platforms. Look at the OnlyFans, Black China, all them, bro. These women are millionaires.
Yeah,
off this.
Yeah, because guys gonna look regardless. They go to the gas station, niggas looking. So imagine you posted on social media, man, intentionally, and I feel like it's a way to do it tastefully, if you ain't, trying to go that route. But each his own, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's some people here getting the bag for sure. It's a lot of money on the internet, bro. A lot of money.
Yep. Yeah, it's a fact, bro. It's like the what amazes me, you can make a post, go to sleep, wake up, and you done got 5 sales.
Yeah.
Oh man, you waking up to money. You know what I'm saying? Waking up to followers, and it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. So man, anybody that have a business, bro, y'all gotta get on here, man.
You
have to post.
Yeah, now a lot of these platforms are even paying just for your posts. The reels, and people getting brand deals and stuff like that. So it's a thing, bro.
Yeah, facts. Man, who just emailed me? I have to look in there, but one of them, man, that was my first potential brand deal.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. It's I had to send it to one of my homies. She a brand ambassador. I'm like, man, is this real? She like, let me check. She like, yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. So I'm gonna send them stuff back and see what they talking about. It's not. It's one of them big boutique stores.
Okay.
It's not like Shane.
Okay, I was gonna ask you like Shane or something.
I have to look through my email, bro. But I'm gonna send it back and see if they get back to me.
Hey, that's dope. Man. That's dope.
Yeah, bro. And all because I'm consistent on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna post. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man. So yeah, bro. I mean, I see you consistent as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I feel like if you start in the business, or even if you got an idea for a business, it might be a good way to even test the market. Like, I ain't ready to fully launch it, but you can create some dummy products and just put them online and see how people respond to it before you actually produce the product. You know? So I see a big benefit. It's the thing for me that got me like, man, what this gonna be like is like how, the different tiers of age, right? Because you got maybe people, 20 years older than us, like you said, they kind of like, I ain't on social media, Then you got people maybe 10 years under them, they dabbling, but they ain't like everyday hardcore,
Right.
Our age, we in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The age under us, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm curious, like, what it's gonna be like for them, because some of them, bro, they really like, I'm not going to college, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, and really got a chance to be a successful YouTuber though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real potential to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious, and a lot of them, they learn that video editing and all that stuff is just like second nature because they grew up on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
They like, I ain't have to go to college to learn how to edit video. I've been editing videos since I was 6. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daughter, I got my youngest daughter, she's 9. She be showing me how to do TikTok. Do this, Dad. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing with this one up in here. Same exact thing. She like, you heard a new feature. What you talking about? Show me, boom. This, that. I'm like, oh man. She know what's going on before me. And know what time it is. So you got the elders that say, oh, why y'all giving them tablets and phones that young? Hey, you better give it to them when they're 2, 3 years old.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them to get left.
Yep. And you don't know what skill set that they're gonna cultivate through that. Because YouTube, bros, man, there's people learning some real skills right off YouTube and turning it into a career.
Yeah.
Straight up.
100%. 100%. Man, I gotta thank you for coming on, bro. And
yes, sir.
Man, you the man. Like I say, man, the graphic design, man. And my thing is, I want to ask you one more question before we get off there about
I'm here, bro.
unifying just as a whole, as the black community unified, you know, in different cultures, different communities and stuff. What's your take on that? Like, do you think it's a benefit from it, or it's still, because I feel like Umar Johnson said, my brother, they say we looking like I'm going to holler at him when he come up here. But he said black people, we still are me people. All the other nationalities are we people. So he feel if we come as a we people, we will rise instead of being a me people. So what you think?
I 100% agree with that part for sure.
Yeah.
And I think again, using like my grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
what he was doing during that time as an example, they was like a black store in a black community. When I really talked to my grandmother about it, she told me it was people who come in there sometime and they didn't have the money. And she like, well, I'm gonna just give you some store credit. And you know what I'm saying? We just give you a tab. You feel me? You go to another store, they not finna do that for you, grocery store.
Right.
I ain't finna give you no tab. You know what I'm saying? She like, when you get paid, just come here and get it. Cause she know you live up the street. I know you live, it's cool. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
And,
dope.
you know, so that just, I'm just saying to say like, ain't nobody gonna take care of our people like we'll take care of people because we understand kind of what each other going through type of thing. But the problem is when you're that way and then you get, what I'm saying, you try to bring somebody else into that, circle and their mind just ain't, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the
Mm-hmm.
problem. Now we clashing. Now all of the PTSD that we already got coming out, and we like, oh, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? So it got to be people who like-minded. We got to kind of walk delicately a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And really know, like, we babies when it comes to this style of, like, working with each other. So we got to give each other some grace sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, we putting the same expectation that we put on a Fortune 500 company with this little small business. Like, man, they learning just like everybody else learning. Like, bro, bro, look, I got a client, bro, right now, and I ain't gonna say who it is, but I did some work, you know what I'm saying, for them, and they popular business. Bro wrote me a check. I'm like, cool, check bounce. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody else, bro, would have been woo, 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 woo.
Right.
I'm like, hey, let's work it out. You know what I'm saying? He like, give me a couple of days to get you together. Got me together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm just like, you're a black business trying to figure it out. Like, it's
right.
Like,
Everybody like, man, pay.
Yeah.
Hey, they pay them. Sometimes them payrolls don't be right. Like, hey, man, I done overdid this. Yeah, you right. But like you said, somebody go straight to the go live.
Oh my God, bro.
Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Would have tore him up on the internet, bro.
Right. Do not do business with them. Yeah, but you're right. That's dope, God. Man.
So so I just think, we just gotta get, kind of like acclimated to working together like that. And but yeah, I mean, back in the day, they proved to us, bro, when the Black Wall Street, all this stuff, and they working together, it was busting. It was working together. Even if you look at some of these black companies that have black people products, like Miel Organics, that's somebody I did some work for them before. Miel Organics. Even when he had Ebony Magazine,
that's the product company, right?
Yeah. And they service black people. You know what I'm saying? They building big businesses because they working with blacks. The whole staff is predominantly black. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be, really. Because the other people, they doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing.
Yeah.
And been doing it for a long time. And in our community, too.
Yeah. I made a joke about that earlier. It's funny you said that. I say, man, some of these companies you got Joe Bob the 15th working at a company. And you look up the org. Joe Bob the first, he done worked for them in 1940. Dang, he already started. That's 15 years generation, a 15-year gap. Come on,
bro. I had went to a gas station literally around the corner from my crib, and literally seen the I don't know what nationality they are, Indian or something, and literally like changing shifts. I see the dead walk out and the sun come in. You feel what I'm saying? Then another day I went there, the daughter was working there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's in our community though. And a lot of the customers, they got problems with them when they come in, they attitude and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I've always been a person, bro, who fully believed in like, if you don't like the way something going, do it better then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on.
you go and do it then. You know what I mean? So that's what I think is definitely gonna take for us to do that. And it's gonna start with a small group of people, and it's gonna have to grow
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah. So I know you see entrepreneurship, and how you feel about entrepreneurship in Chicago versus, well, for me personally, I feel Atlanta is still the Mecca.
I agree.
I still feel that's the Mecca because I mean I'll be out there a couple of times, and I went to Invest Fest Pro last year. I never seen nothing like this, bro. Shout out to Moody, man. I keep on shouting bro out without because he the one put me on like, man, bro, you gotta come. I'm telling you. And it's just amazing, bro. People are really trying, bro. They trying.
Man.
People say they spent their last to even be in that environment.
Man, wow.
To just get there. You know what I'm saying? So man, that was dope. But that's why I say Atlanta, they still Georgia in itself. I ain't even just talking about Atlanta. Georgia's still the hub, bro. But I feel like we on the rise in Chicago for some reason. I just feel it. Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree.
You think so?
It's small pockets of people, you know.
Yeah, right now. I call them gatekeepers.
Yeah. And shout out to my bro Byron Sellers. You familiar with him?
Mobile home guy.
Yeah. I did all his stuff too.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the one who do the mobile homes, right?
Yeah, He went to Hillcrest.
Oh, did he? I knew he said he's from Chicago, but I didn't know I ain't dig deep on him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went to Hillcrest, but because I believe he spoke at some of those events, if I'm not mistaken.
You know why I say him speak at? When who came here? They was doing it at the Dream Spot Studio. It's a real estate company on 76 and Jeffrey. Okay. And he spoke there. I see him speak there. That was when him 500 and Wall Street Trapper was there.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I feel like he one of the guys from the crib who, trying to, you know what I'm saying, push that agenda, get people working together. And, he not had no information or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's some guys like that here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he didn't just pick up and like, oh, I'm going to Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
He's servicing. He got a lot of students, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he got a nice community.
Yeah, he do. Yeah. He do. So that, you know what I'm saying? Me. you know?
Right. Yeah.
My goal is to hit it from my sector, man. And, the footwork community. I feel like me and you, bro, we're going to have a heavy, we already have, but we're going to have a heavier impact on the footwork community. I really do believe that.
Bro. Yeah, 100%. And so we gonna have to do. That's why I just told you before. That's the more work we gotta do.
Don't be us, bro.
You know what I'm saying? On some collaborations, because I just feel like, bro, it's not gonna be no riffraff, no this and that. I think we're gonna come with that vision, and if we don't both agree on the vision, we'll figure something out. You know what I'm saying? I think we can really put a team together, I think that's the blueprint to moving the whole culture of Chicago to another sector.
Yep, it's gonna be like
you just told me to get out of here.
Yep, it's gonna be like y'all on some hating shit, whatever. Y'all gonna have to move out the way. Anybody that's trying to be a part of it, get down, come on, let's go, make it happen, and let's do something. Let's cast a vision and really, try our best to execute it as close as we can to what we visualize and grow it over time. Like when you use that example of the house picnic, I was like, that's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, this footwork coach ain't nothing but the grandkid of the house coach anyway.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And then now we see all the great grandkids, them little short, they coming up, they ain't playing.
Bro, look, and let me just shout out to Chum, because Chum, he like the Ronnie Sloan of that generation, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Shout out to Chum. Yeah.
And so one thing I notice about them that I like about them, whenever they're dancing, and it might even be somebody from their group. It could be somebody else. You see them like thumbs up, or they'll point, or they'll jump up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like showing support for who on the flow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, you know what I mean? All that like heavy hating. It ain't that, bro. They showing that camaraderie. Like, he dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. Right. Now I'm like, wait till some of them get late 20s, early 30s, bro. It's gonna be a shift, bro. For real.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that, man. They got that energy, that type of energy that they could build off each other.
Yeah.
and just go. Ain't nobody got the Calvin on from Belly sitting in the chair. You
Man,
know
bro.
what I'm saying, man?
I'm tired of that,
I ain't
bro.
got the Calvin though.
Bro, I'm
Right.
tired of that, bro. For real.
That's Black, not Calvin. Calvin don't pay the full. Right.
I know you talking
So,
about, though. You talking
right.
about belly. Off belly.
Right. Black.
Yeah.
He sitting in the chair, they mad.
Yeah.
So, man, then we talked about this before, and I'm gonna let you go after this.
Okay.
Before we jumped on, and we said we feel like kind of like that it's like that in Chicago because the game banging culture. And whenever you in a clique of people,
Yep.
they feel like you don't supposed to like collaborate or support somebody else. All because
Right.
that's how the game banking culture was.
That's what. Yeah. That's how I feel. I mean, I definitely feel like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, I do too. I can
because
relate.
yeah, like they take it personal. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody that I was mentoring in business recently, and
Okay.
I put them in a little situation to work with somebody else, and they kind of bump hit black people again. They kind of bump heads, and it was personal. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell them like, look, you got to separate personal and business. You know,
Yeah.
still have the etiquette and all that customer service with this person because that's business that they was not happy with. It wasn't a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we never looked at the footwork culture like business. We looked at it as something like that we love to death. And it was almost like game bang because your group became like your family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we see
Yeah.
somebody, huffing and puffing, dancing hard
Yeah.
against the person. We like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it can't be
Very
like that.
standoffish.
Yeah, it can't be like that, bro. Like, and I
Yeah.
get it. We competitive. It's just like Jordan. Jordan. I don't know how old he is now, but he's still holding grudges from stuff in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
I understand that level of competition, but when it's off the flow, man, we gotta if we trying to push the whole culture forward because there's a lot of opportunities um, that could happen for people, but there's so much negative energy. They kind of blocking themselves. Like people looking at us
Mm-hmm.
on these social medias and all this, bro, and they seeing people cursing each other out and talking about
Yeah.
fights and all,
Yeah.
for real, man.
Fact.
So you ain't gotta have no clean image, but dang, like at least let a person look at you and be like, oh, I can see myself working with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel comfortable with you at least. Don't think they're gonna get because that's the rah rah this and that. Not saying other cultures or nationalities don't have altercations this and that, but man, we be going wild.
yeah.
The black community go crazy,
And I,
So that
I
makes
get it.
and that kind of people they like scatter us,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
You got some people from overseas looking, man. They ain't never got to no type of everything is mild,
yeah,
respect for this and that,
yeah,
and they see you talking about you gonna do this or do that and this and that already, and you from Chicago?
yeah,
What? Oh no, he gonna
yeah.
kill me.
Yeah, I would say Chicago already got that.
Got the stigma, yeah,
Yeah, all the way from
yeah,
back, old gangsters and all that. Like we've
right,
been had that
yeah,
stigma, but
right,
yeah, I think guys, that's the only thing, man. Like we do come from the gang culture, man, and the things are very cliquish and stuff like that. But
yeah,
we can't carry that into everything we do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a fact, bro. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I appreciate you again, man. Once again, shout out to my boy Kenlo Key, man. Can you leave, man? You got let's say you got a young guy trying to get into graphic design. You know what I'm saying? He want to learn all the ropes. What type of words of encouragement and give him first step where to start.
The first step where to start.
Yeah, where to start. The first step.
Dope. The first step I would say YouTube, is one of the best teachers. It's 24/7 accessible. Any questions you got, it's probably somebody who had the same question and they put it there. Um, use that as a tool. I would say social media, use it as a tool to network. You'll be surprised if you ask somebody the type of answer they give you. You feel what I'm saying? Like if somebody jumped in my inbox had a question for
Mm-hmm.
me, like if it's something that it don't cost me nothing to tell you, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
network. You know what I'm saying? Learn as much as you can. which I know might sound cliche, but it's true. And you don't have to go to school to do it and to make money. After that, I would say once you get at least good enough to present your work, start posting your work, and then that'll start generating some traction, either A, for the clients, or B, for the critique that'll help you get better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Yep. And then from a business perspective, one of the things that I always talk about is just identifying what is busy work and what is money making activity, and stay focused on the money making activity.
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh man, boy, you talking. Hey man, I see the people see the stuff scrolling down, but you can still let them know where you at, how to found you, man. And man, I highly recommend. I mean, I'll send people to him. I know everybody else send people to him. I highly recommend this brother, man. Very professional, man. He just dope at what he do. But if y'all need any graphic design work, man, anything got to do with art, I know he probably got somebody he could lead you to if he can't do it. So man, go ahead and give the people your information, bro.
Cool. I appreciate that, man, for real. So I'm Kenlo Key on all platforms. That's KenloKey. And you can hit me up, graphic design, all that stuff, man. I'm actually getting into video production now. So that's something else I'm dabbling in, learning different animation stuff, all of that, man. So it's always more to learn with art. That's why I love it too. So, hit me up.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, thank you again, man. All right, good people. That ends season 3. I went out with a bang. Got my bro Kenlo. Come on, man. And, man,
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I might launch season 4 in another 2 months. We still come back, and then we got panel style coming. We got a lot of stuff coming, so y'all finna see a lot.
Yep. The other thing, I want to plug.
Go ahead,
too.
Plug whatever, bro.
Make sure y'all follow on Instagram, chicagofootwork.com. That's my theme Instagram page for the footwork coach. Anybody that from the crib, y'all know what it is.
Facts, man. Speaking of that, man, I got a 6-week training with a person. It's just opportunity in footwork, man. People, first off, I got a video on TikTok that's like at almost 30K right now.
Damn.
Views. Yeah, they going crazy. And people just going wild because I was footworking at this event. Wow. I'm like, dang, okay. It's and people like, man, I want to learn this and that, right? So I'm finna train somebody that's going on. I can't say, well, they finna be working with Beyonce. Put it like that.
Whew, man.
Yep. And they want to get trained before they go. Yeah,
bro. So, what's the name? King Charles' wife just did the Super Bowl with Rihanna.
Word. Okay. I think I saw them put something up there. Yeah, but I wasn't feeling the butterfly, so I ain't kind of like, okay, that's dope, though.
Yeah, so shout out to him. That's close.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah,
dope. And man, like I say, man, everybody got they little personal issues with people, but like I said, man, Charles, he stepped out the box, man, and did what he supposed to do, bro. So
for real,
every time I see him, like, bro, I salute you for doing that, man. You really did some stuff that a lot of people didn't do. Even though whatever they got their personal issues, and he actually lit a fire under the old heads too to come back.
He did, bro. He did.
Yeah.
He definitely did. Yeah.
Facts. So salute to them, man, and man. So J-Ron. Yeah, J-Ron too. Shout out to J-Ron. That's what's up, man. Yep. But make sure, man, y'all better support our footwork culture too, because we on the rise. We coming. We ain't finna play.
It ain't going nowhere. We here.
Yep, facts. Yep. All right, good people. I'll see y'all next season. Man, appreciate you, Kenlo. I'm gonna holler at you.
Much love, bro. Much love.
Yes, sir.
All right. Get at you. Yep. Peace.
Yeah.